Hey guys, this is Selena from Essence of the Moon, and in today's video I will be doing a VR that I was tagged in by Justin Bennett from The Witch of Enchantment. The book tag is called Butterfly Book Tag by Beverly Butterfly. So she is I love watching her content. She's a fellow spoonie like I am. So spoonie meaning a person with chronic illness, deals with chronic pain, that type of stuff. So Justin tagged me in this VR, and the first question is, what witchcraft specialty draws you to buying a new book? Well, as you can see behind me, let's move these up. As you can see behind me, these are probably one of my favorite books. So I do have a lot of books. I do purchase a lot of witchcraft books, all different sorts. These came from my husband, so these are like more like the decorative books, like decorative covers. So this is Death and the Afterlife, A Chronological Journey, Cremation, Quantum Resurrection by Clifford A. Pickover. I got this a couple Christmases ago. This one is another really cool one. Paul, I cannot pronounce the last name, Kudinaris, Memento Mori. This book was a little bit more pricier, but it does have a lot of the dead will rise, the gates of paradise, they walk among us, blessed souls. This really has a lot of great pictures. A little bit more on the gruesome side for certain areas, certain places, and it talks about how different people venerate their dead. I guess they exhume them and they show them off pretty regularly, especially like on specific dates, their birthdays, anything like that. This one is another one, classic ghost stories. I love this part up here. It reminds me of Salem or like the New England style graves. Lorianne Anderson, I love her. Moon Apothecary, Witch's Apothecary, anything by Matt Oren, I absolutely love. Yeah, here's more of Matt Oren books. And a recent fave of mine is Emma Griffin, The Witch's Way Home. And that one can be for newer witches, but also for anyone that's seasoned and use as a reference or use as a way to look at just stuff differently and how other people practice. So yeah, and then of course, all of these are my Hecate books, or kind of like my left-handed path books. So yeah, I'm a Hecate devotee, if you don't already know that. I absolutely owe my path to her and my husband. My husband's the one that introduced me to her. So the specialty, what witchcraft specialty draws me to buying a new book? Anything that really just calls my attention. I have such an eclectic style of books, of just who I am as a person. Super eclectic. What book in your collection do you refer to daily? Ooh, I refer to like 6 books easily on a daily basis, easily. So I'm doing a lot of goddess work, and with that one will be specifically You Are a Goddess. And this one's working with the sacred feminine to awaken, heal, and transform, especially the healing work as women. we definitely go through a lot physically, emotionally, mentally. And this one's a great book. It introduces a bunch of different goddesses to you, like the Temple of Kali, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, the Avalon priestesses, plural, Hecate, Aphrodite, Lilith, Mary Magdalene, and Isis. So I really do appreciate this book, and it does give you a lot of, for example, like Mother Mary talks about crying and how those tears can cleanse you, and how important that is to actually get a really good cleansing. So that is one that I'm working on. So any of these goddess books, like the Sophia Code is another goddess book, Awaken Your Inner Goddess Journal, gratitude work, I'm doing a lot of that. This is a Louise Hay, The Gift of Gratitude. And I've learned that being gracious and having gratitude for anything and everything that's in your life brings more into your life to be grateful for. So this is like a huge manifestation template work, I feel. So I do go to that one regularly. The Witch's Sabbath, that's another one by Keldon, Exploration of History, Folklore, and Modern Practice. I have another one with herbalism. I do have the large encyclopedia of herbalism, which I do look at somewhat regularly. I didn't bring it out here. Herb magic. Here's the Witch's Bible, The Path of the Witch, and it talks about which witch are you? So I know this is something that's been coming up a lot lately in our community, and putting yourself in this box. I feel like this one can help you, I guess, look at different aspects of witchcraft and not necessarily say, oh, I'm only a hearth witch, or I'm only a moon witch, or anything like that. Animal familiars. This one also is a recent one that I'm working with a lot. If you've seen a couple of my videos, I've done a protection and healing spell for my familiar Darla who had surgery, and let me tell you, it works. I also did incorporate other things into that spell that weren't just specifically Madame Pamita's book, but I'm also big on making the spell yours. Here's another one, Goddess Magic. This one's a really good one too, on how to venerate these specific goddesses. And then of course, my Goddess Hecate book. What non-witchcraft book has inspired your practice? That's a hard one, because I just really dove right in, as you can see. And this isn't all of my collection. I have a very large witchcraft collection. Yeah, you know what? What book? No. These are, what you're seeing here are like my main books that I refer to on a regular basis. So, but there's no specific non-witch book. I really just dove right in. The next question is, if you could write, who is your favorite witch author and why? Ooh, I love Matt Oren. I love his books. I have 3 of them here: The Psychic Witch, The Psychic Art of Tarot, and Mastering Magic. I also love Jason Miller, Consorting with Spirits. That's a really good book if you want to work with your invisible allies, which I'm a huge, I absolutely love working with my invisible allies. Kobe Michael, I have several of his books. These are the 2 that are, and then another one is Protection and Reversal Magic by Jason Miller. I do like Kobe Michael's books. poison path. His is very more poison-like, which I appreciate because of Hecate. Cindy Brannon, keeping her keys. I do like her. Sarah Croft is also good. Nathan King is another one that's really good. Awakening the Witch Blood. Keldon is really good. Prodis is really good. Yeah, this one's The Untamed Witch by Prodis. Reclaim your instinct, rewild your craft, create your most powerful magic. I mean, look at that cover. Isn't that a beautiful cover? With all the elements. So yeah, I do like this book a lot. Okay. So those are like my favorite authors. I don't have just one specific author. That would be horrible for me to do. Lorianne Anderson, I love her. The Witch's Apothecary book and Moon Apothecary. I do refer to this pretty often since I am making a lot of my essential oil combinations, tinctures. I'm currently working on a tincture right now that should be hopefully done soon. So yeah, that's my authors. If you could write a witchcraft book, what would it be about? Oh God. Witchcraft book, what would it be about? I'm going to say all of my past lives as a witch. I have remembered, let's sit down for this one. Past witchcraft. Write a witchcraft book, and what would it be about? It would be all of my past lives. I have remembered about 11 witch past lives, like witchy lives. They were spiritual, they were herbalists, they were medicine, originated with herbs, healers, intuitive women, and they've all been women. There's only been one past life that I remember that was not a female, and that is I was a Knights Templar. So I think I would write about my past lives as a witch and how they helped me get to where I am right now. If you are a big, if you're really into past lives, I'm into past lives. I feel like you need to learn who you are, where you came from, which also comes with ancestor work, in order to understand why you're here now. What is your journey like right now? Why are you on this journey right now? I'm a big on the who, what, why, where, when. I'm all about all those W's. And so that would be my witchcraft book. Show 3 books from your to read pile. Ugh, 3 books? Okay. You want me to pick 3 books from this? 3 books. So, I would go with, this would be my first one. You Are a Goddess. Working with the Sacred Feminine to Awaken, Heal, and Transform. This one to me has been an absolute game changer for goddess work. My next one, The Witch's Way Home. Magic Spells and Rituals to Lead You Back to Your Most Powerful Self by Emma Griffin. I love this book. I can't pick 3, guys. I'm so sorry, Beverly. I'm so sorry. That's not going to happen. Witch's Guide to Animal Familiars. If you have a familiar, this is phenomenal. And a Hecate book. Ooh. You can see all my notes here. Let's do 2 Hecate books because they are really good. Or yeah. this one. Two Hecate books and a Salem book. So Hecate, Goddess of Witches by Courtney Weber, I think is really good. Courtney Weber is such a good writer. And then Entering Hecate's Garden, The Magical Medicine and Mystery and Plant Spirit Witchcraft by Cindy Brannon. As you can see, I love this book. And last but not least, A Storm of Witchcraft, The Salem Trials and the American Experience. The reason I picked A Storm of Witchcraft, around the time of the Salem witch trials, I actually, in my past life, passed through Salem. And I ended up in Virginia. That's where I passed away about a year after the Salem hangings happened. Yeah. So this one to me means a whole lot because of that past life where I too was unalived and suffered the same fate as a lot of these women, couple men, majority women, who really weren't witches. I think in some way they could have been healers, natural, intuitive people. I think the term witch has been placed on these women to take what they have, to persecute them, to make themselves feel better. So, yeah. That would be my final book, is A Storm of Witchcraft. My husband bought me this book several years ago. I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I absolutely love it. We've been to Salem several times. We got married in Salem the week of Halloween. And that place to me, as you can see right here, with this tattoo, that's the Salem Witch House. That place to me is very, very important to me. To other people, Salem could be, oh, let's go to a witchy event and let's go shopping and let's go to all these other places. To me, it's a lot more profound. And really does let you realize how bad history was, you know, especially back then, and to women. So that being said, thank you, Justin from The Witch of Enchantment. If you don't already follow him, please give him a follow. He has really nice content. He has a Patreon as well, and he's super active on Patreon, especially now that he's on his trip with the rest of his coven. So again, this book tag is Butterfly Book Tag. It's asking me to tag 3 people, which is really hard for me to do. I'm tagging Lila, I'm tagging Carolina, and I'm tagging Sarah. I will put all of their names in the descriptions below. Lila, Carolina, and Sarah, tag You Are It. And I will see you all on the next video. Please be kind and gentle to yourself. Nourish your body, your mind, and your spirit. Thank you for coming along with me on this book tag journey by Beverly Butterfly. I will see you all in the next video, guys. Bye!